Yo, what's up, exiles? If you're still playing PoE2 like I am, not playing PoE1, I am bringing you another exciting build. This build was inspired by my favorite Korean builder, Aste. A few weeks ago, Aste came up with this build called Primal Strike Amazon. It's a very cool build. How it works is the skill Primal Strike, it consumes an enemy that's already shocked and do a very powerful strike with like all the spirits slashing out. The way he set it up is to invest a lot of cold damage on Primal Strike, which will freeze and kill the enemy. When trigger Herald of Ice, he socketed Pirate's Mercy on Herald of Ice. First line of the enemy, he kills with Primal Strike. The Head of Ice with Pirate's Mercy will drop down the enemy behind its HP into 1 without killing it. And then in Cast on Crit, he socketed Lightning Warp and will warp to that enemy and complete this loop, just go on and on and on with the spirits zapping everywhere. Super cool build. Yeah, I tried it and it's really fun. And it's a very creative way to use Pirate's Mercy. So, but this build also has its limits because it's using Head of Ice to complete this loop. Obviously, you can't do maps with a lot of delirious monsters or simulacrum with this one. So I was thinking, what if I could do the same with my warrior, with my titan? What would that look like? So I came out, after hours of testing and investing hundreds of divines, and I figured it out. It works perfect for every content and it has very high survivability because you're using a shield. I'm very excited to bring it to you. I've searched online, there's no one else doing this. So very proud. Another original build, very proud. Basic concept is I have Resonating Shield as my main skill and use all sorts of ways like level or use a very good shield with a lot of armor to boost up its damage as much as possible. I'm also invest a lot of lightning damage and it'll shock them and kill them. I also use this support gem, so all the extra chaos damage will contribute to a shock chance. That way it's going to activate Herald of Thunder. Herald of Thunder, it'll drop that enemy HP to very low without killing it because of Pirate's Mercy, Lightning Warp, and Warp to that enemy. Let's go over the skill gems. Resonating Shield, as much level as possible. And Lightning Attunement Shock is to make sure our lightning damage, as long as Rakia's Flow, is to make sure our lightning damage is going to contribute to shock the enemy. And sometimes the enemy has high ailment threshold, the lightning damage is not enough because we still have physical damage from this skill. So that's why I socketed in chaos damage. And with the Ashes Radiance, the chaos damage is also going to contribute to a shock chance. With shock here, even enemy with high even when the enemy has high lightning resistance, they're gonna get shocked and magnify area. I forgot. Yeah, for Mjölner, we have 2 lightning warps, and this one's to make the level a little bit more. Yeah, and this one is for yeah, we know what it's for. So the lightning warp also shocks the enemy, creates shock ground. And when our Resonating Shield, after it teleports, the Resonating Shield kills those shock enemies, will keep fueling our Herald of Thunder. Shield War is our boss weapon. We have 2 options in the build. In the max row, I'm gonna show 2 versions that you can do to kill boss. One is you use 2 sets of Mjölners. I'll show you right here. One is you use 2 sets of Mjölners with like extra chaos damage and socketing ball lightning, lightning warp, you know, arc. And for weapon set 2, you invest some of the critical damage and lightning damage and aftershock, and we use Infernal Cry, Forged Hammer, Earth Shatter to kill the boss. So you slam Earth Shatter down, throw Forged Hammer, do Infernal Cry to explode the spikes from Earth Shatter and activate the fissures, and then and then keep spamming Earth Shatter. You know, I have this one in previous videos, exactly how to kill boss like this. Or another option is you use a single hand hammer. The only modifier matters is the level of attack skills. So you will boost up the attack skills for your shield war, and you're still using the shield because shield war has more damage when you have a lot of armor on the shield. And socketing these support gems, and when you hit the boss right here, you displayed the Xesht video. It's very easy. You just put down shield war and do any kind of war cry to explode it. It does a massive damage. And the weapon set 2, we're gonna invest all on damage, melee damage, war cry, and yeah. Oh, and here. So your your shield war is your boss weapon. Head of Thunder is for mapping. We already talked about it. Blasphemy, because for mapping you have Rakiata's flow. You don't have to worry about elemental resistance, and both Resonating Shield and cut this one. The Resonating Shield has a third of the damage as chaos damage, and use Blasphemy to drop down the enemy's chaos resistance. Will make them take more damage. Overwhelming Presence is to help lower the ailment threshold, you know, increase your energy feed to the Mjölner. Time of Need, help you with curses. Wing Dancer, it's a line of defense. Infernal Cry and Fortifying Cry are only here for help with the boss to blow up the shield war. So that's the skill gem. For gears, our main mapping gear is Mjölner. If you can get a 3-socket, I know it's expensive, it costs me a lot, but 2 sockets are fine. The level of lightning skills, I don't think it matters too much in here for mapping, because our spell damage, our level for lightning warp is low anyways. So it's only there to finish the enemy off, to help you teleport, to help you warp. So the damage is not that important. You do want to have good attack speed and physical damage, because this is your base damage for your Herald of Thunder. And of course, get a shield with as much armor as possible. Not only it gives you a ton of defense, but it makes your shield war and resonating shield do a lot more damage. Viper cap, melee skills, gloves, melee skills, rings, flat damage, life, resistance. Same here. Movement speed, headhunter, and body armor, spirit, elemental resistance, chaos resistance. So my resistance are pretty much filled. Charms, flask. So let's talk about the passives. Passives for mapping, I do as much area of attack as possible. All of these and all of these. So your resonating shield is gonna hit as wide as possible. The more enemy it hits, the more energy it feeds to your Mjölner. And you want extra chaos damage and extra lightning damage because they are the ones shocking the enemy. Same as this one, same as this jewel, extra chaos and extra lightning. This is an expensive one, so if you can't afford it, get like a 3%, which is also decent, because we have 4 over here, 4 notable here. I grab these, reduce movement speed, and also these, reduce movement speed. Thanks to Hulk form from Titan, all these add together, they can pretty much reduce your movement speed penalty about over 90%. So it's like no penalty at all. And grab this one, and this one. They give a lot of attack damage because of your armor on your shield. And I grab this one for the stun threshold. I grab this one for the stun threshold. The stun threshold will help you not get heavy stun, because if you're constantly raising the shield with resonating shield, your heavy stun bar will build up very fast if you don't kill the enemy soon. So this stun threshold will prevent you getting stunned. What else? These are damage from mapping, attack speed, more defense. This one is really nice too. Attack damage while moving, 50%. It's pretty nice. So that is it. It's a very fun build, and I'm gonna post the videos of all the contents, including Xesht and Simulacrum, and the resonating shield. Because our main weapon is Mjölner, it doesn't give you attack skill level, it only gives lightning skill level. So the resonating shield damage isn't that high. Sometimes when there's a tougher single target, it might take a couple more hits. Or you can use Shield War, which is assigned to weapon set 2, to help you kill the single targets. I'm also going to post an alternative version. Instead of using Mjölner, it uses a rare mace, 2-hand mace, which of course will need Giant's Blood. But a rare mace gives 6 levels to your heralds and your shield skills. Pretty much one-shot anything. So if you don't like warping or you want more damage for resonating shield, you can try that version. That version maps just as fast, if not faster, very smooth, one shot pops everything. But the setup for the heralds is a little different. The setup of the heralds for the alternative version is with the 2 heralds, Herald Thunder, Head of Ice, and Armor Explosion chain. I have a previous video explaining the mechanics, how it works, and you'll see in the Maxwell and PoE Ninja how they were set up. So I'm not going to go over it over here. Anyways, hope you enjoy it.